Hi everyone, and welcome to Efficient Gaming. Today we're going to be covering The Witcher Monster Slayer, and something that a lot of you I know have been waiting for, my coverage on battles. So I'm going to be looking through some of the battles that I've done and recorded throughout my gameplay, and be going back and commenting on those and saying what I've done wrong, what I've done right, the timings that you should be looking for, and how to beat each type of monster and be most efficient. Okay, let's check it out. So this first video we're going to be looking at, I believe I'm only level 2, so I've literally just finished the first practice quest and leveled up. So this is one of the first monsters that we're killing, so it's going to be pretty sad. Alright, already we've been hit without parrying. Obviously that's a bad move. There we parried a lot earlier than we needed to. Casting spell's not too bad. There we go, we got a perfect defense. That's really helped us turn the tide, because at the one point it looked like we were going to lose that, but no, we didn't. So that's one of our first monster kills. Now I'm not going to discuss anything advanced at the moment. Don't take too much note of that XP, because that changed a little while ago. They are still the level up rewards for level 3 though. Okay, next one, this is a Drowner. So this one is our first one that we're using fast attacks on. So you can see the difference in timing from the touches on the screen that I'm making, and the bigger swipes to do the strong attacks. This one seems a little bit better in terms of... Okay, I spoke too soon then. I don't know what any of those sign casts were. They certainly were not any actual signs, but a little bit of panic at the end there and we finished it off. Again, that wasn't too bad, but I think, like myself, you're all going to fumble around a bit in the beginning. You will kill the monsters, it might take you a couple of goes. The important thing to note is that it doesn't matter how many goes that you have against something, it will be there until it despawns. You can have multiple goes. So with that in mind, I think this video is going to be a bit of a demonstration of, in the early levels, how hard the 1 skull and 2 skull monsters are, because I found 2 together. I've actually done really well on the timings for this. I've defended every single attack. I'm using my signs. I've got 2 perfect defenses and 2 perfect crits already, and another perfect defense. I think if I was using a potion, I might have even been able to beat this one at this point. We're a bit sloppy on the strong attacks there. I think we went a bit too quick. And so there we only came out as slow, fast attacks rather than strong attacks, but... Alright, and this one's really just for fun. This is a 2 skull enemy. We're going to get absolutely obliterated here. Oh, I did manage to defend it. Oh, I did not defend that one. And even though we defend that one, it kills us anyway. That was a bit of fun at least. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, Election Hound. That's actually one of the most sought after monsters for myself at the moment because of the ingredients it gives you to make the Swallow Potion. This one's another strong attack one, so let's see how well we do. That was actually perfect! Now, that's a good demonstration of what you want to do. At the beginning of this, I did 3 strong attacks and then defended. That is the perfect timing for strong attacks. That was a pretty impressive fight. I'm actually happy with that as one of the examples in there. Obviously, if you want to see any of this again, you can go back and watch and try and pick out the finer detail of what I'm explaining. See, at this point, I was level 10, just turning level 11. Alright, what do we got next? Okay, we're going to start fighting 1-star monsters now. So I imagine at this point I must be at least level 20. And yes, I do still not have a silver sword. I'll explain why when we go through the video on shop items, but there you go. That was a good example. So I did 3 strong attacks and then I defended. And that is the right timing for strong attacks. Alright, so we've moved on a bit and we've unlocked some more abilities at level 20. So the ability that I'm using when my sign cast is up is, I think it's called Ard, and it's basically defensive. It stops you from taking as much damage and reverts some of that damage back to the attacking monster. That was a bit of a slow cast, but we managed it, and the actual damage that it did to me killed it in the end, and that was what finished off that monster. So, like I was saying, the timings for strong attacks, you want to make 3 strong attacks before you defend, as long as you actually start when the monster starts, or when the fight starts, as soon as that red bar comes up. If you do that, you can get 3 strong attacks in before you have to defend. Now, you'll have to play with timing a bit, but if you do it right, you can get perfect defenses as well. So this one looks like... this one's a fast attack. Now, I don't know whether I've done this one perfectly, but the timing for fast attacks, if you start right at the beginning... No, I got absolutely obliterated. In fact, I think this is going to be an example where we show you that 1 skull monsters can be beaten once you're a high enough level, but if you mess up a lot, they can also completely obliterate you, like it's just done to me. So I think we're going to have another go at this one. So, as I was saying before, 7 fast attacks before you need to defend, as long as you start fast attacking as soon as the red bar comes up. See, I don't know if that was quite 7. I might have started a little bit late, but you get the idea. I did 7 fast attacks, and then I defended, and I got a perfect defense. Beyond that, obviously, it's just about playing, and as I was saying before, this is one of the few games that I play with the audio on, because I find the audio cues and hearing when the hits happen to be extremely helpful with timing both critical hits and perfect defenses. Okay, so this next fight we are looking at. Okay, so I've put this one in here as a good example of something that we're going to fight. I think I've just started it. Yeah, so this is going to be an example of a fight against an Elementa which needs a Dimeritium bomb used against it, and we've used that bomb, and you can already tell that from the time we used the bomb, the damage that we've done has gone up exponentially. Well, not exponentially, but it's gone up a lot. We're doing actual damage to the monster. Now, I'm not saying that we can't kill them without the Dimeritium bombs, but at least at the level I'm at now, 20 to 23, we need them to kill those. Alright, and I think we're going straight into another one. So this is a hybrid type monster. And yeah, that was another example of those 7 fast attacks, parry, and that was our perfect defense. It hasn't been perfect since, but with our defense helping us, this is going to be a battle that I think goes in our favour. Yeah, we've got a good defense there. Wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to finish off. Okay, next clip. So here it looks like we're fighting a gargoyle. This is another one where we've got 3 strong attacks before we defend, and that's another good example of that. It wasn't a perfect defense, but it was a defense. Defense reduces the amount of damage you take by a lot. A perfect defense reduces the damage you take even further. So we didn't defend that one at all, so it's looking like we might not beat it this time around. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it beat us. So it's very important that if you haven't got your defense spell on, you parry each attack, because the amount of damage that it does when you're not defending at all is just so much that it pretty much makes the 1 skull enemies unkillable, and that's at least at the stage we're at. Now, I did have a go at a couple of 1 skull enemies before I got to around level 20, and I was using potions and oils to kill them, and we did manage to kill them with those potions and oils. So you can kill 1-star enemies without anything, and that's what I'm demonstrating here, but in the beginning when you're weaker. If you really do want to have a go at killing those one skull enemies, then you're going to need to apply potions and things like that as well. Alright, and I think this is our last one. Yep, so this is a 2-star enemy. Now, not 2-star, 2 skull. Now I found this enemy today, and what I'm doing here is I'm applying the armor that I bought. Now this armor gives you an automatic potion slot, which multiplies any other Witcher potions that you use by 100%. So I've got in the Thunderbolt potion in there, which gives 50% extra melee damage. With my white gold potion, that's going to be 100. I'm using the oil, which is giving me another 100, and I've chucked a bomb in there just in case. But I think on second thought, I decided I'd see how difficult the monster was first. So this is probably going to be a fail because we're doing it without any potions or oils or anything. But I like to do this first just to gauge how difficult the monster is going to be. Because if it absolutely obliterates me in one hit when I'm defending and doing a good job, then there's probably no point in using potions against it because it's going to kill me anyway. So we got about halfway through. So with 100% and another 100%, if we do make some good defenses, I think we'll be able to kill this. Bombs again in there just in case. I don't find that I use bombs a lot. It's probably because a lot of the time to begin with I started not using them, trying to save them up for later, and I'm just in the habit of not using them now. I use them occasionally, but... So, 3 hits, defend, perfect. This fight is going really well. I haven't seen a non-perfect critical hit or defense yet. Okay, that one wasn't a perfect defense, but we've got so much health left that it's dead. It didn't matter that we didn't do it perfectly. But we were using an oil and well, effectively 2 potions on that. But that is the first time we've killed a 2-skull enemy, and we've got quite a bit of experience from that. The normal amount of XP, which is 25 and 25 for perfect parrying and perfect critical hits. That is, I think, a very good start for a look into battles. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing more content on battles and more content later on the Nemetons, which I think is going to be my next video, which I know a lot of you are looking forward to, the video on the Nemetons. For the moment, if you remember that when you're doing fast attacks, you want to do about 7 fast attacks before you parry to start off the battle, and look for that perfect parry, and 3 strong attacks and a parry to get the perfect parry on the enemies that you need to strong attack. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. I know the video that you're all waiting for is the Nemetons, and I promise that one is going to be my next one. Hopefully you liked the battles bit. Hopefully you got something out of the timings that I explained for the first part of the fight. Thank you again for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Obviously, Nemetons is coming next, but I want to know what you want to see after that. So leave a comment and let me know what you're looking for. And I'll see you next time. See ya.